So imagine this, just picture this, a young, charismatic leader in the heart of West Africa, drawing inspiration from the spirit of Thomas Sankara and cutting a bold new course for his country. That's the story unfolding in Burkina Faso under President Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Traoré, at just 36 years old, is the youngest head of state in the world. Within 2 good years of taking power, he has earned widespread popularity, and at January 2025 Ghanaian inauguration, he received the loudest applause of all 21 African presidents present, and many even liken him to the revolutionary Sankara of the 1980s. But this is more than just a nostalgia. Ordinary Burkinabe wants concrete improvements in daily life. So across 4 pillars, we are talking governance, reforms, agriculture, solidarity, and security or sovereignty. First, let's talk about his leadership. Ibrahim Traoré came to power in September 2022 through a military transition. Now, most headlines won't stop right there. But here's what the media often misses. This man has rejected presidential perks, he reversed a ministerial pay rise and still earns his captain's salary. He told the world, "I didn't come for money, I came to serve." And people are seeing the difference. Burkina Faso is now keeping its gold. Traoré halted the export of unrefined gold and opened a national refinery to process it in-house. That's jobs created, that's wealth, and that's sovereignty. He also set up a center for cotton processing and rolled out plans to develop homegrown textile industry. Without loans from the IMF, no begging bowl, just African solutions for African problems. Now, let's talk about the land. Burkina Faso is currently going through what you would call an agricultural revolution. In March 2025, they launched a meat processing plant. That means cattle that are raised in Burkina will now be processed in Burkina. No more exporting live animals and importing finished goods. With this, young people are getting trained, farmers are receiving equipment, seeds, and irrigation tools that they need. They are even building a new airport to connect rural goods to the world. It's more than farming. This is food sovereignty. It's about controlling what you eat, how you produce it, and who profits from it. Burkina Faso is saying we will not starve in a land that is so rich, and it is working. Of course, challenges remain, right? Building strong institutions and preventing misuse of these reforms is key. But already experts say that if this good governance continues, Burkina could sustain 8% annual GDP growth over the next 2 decades, enough to dramatically lift millions out of poverty. At home, Traoré has also had to defend his government from opponents. Security forces have foiled multiple coup plots aimed at him, most recently an attempted overthrow in April 2025 when loyalist troops exposed a plot to coincide with insurgent attacks. Each time, the regime has arrested the conspirators and reaffirmed that the people will stand. Traoré's ability to survive these plots and yet implement reforms has only deepened his popularity. As one journalist observed, his popularity has soared precisely because he followed through on promises. So let's zoom out a bit because Traoré's vision goes beyond Burkina Faso. He's teamed up with leaders in Mali, Niger to form the Alliance of Sahel States, or AES for short. These 3 countries have left ECOWAS. Why? Because they're tired of outside interference, tired of being policed by systems that don't serve them. Instead, they are building a new regional bloc rooted in solidarity, defense, and Pan-African ideals. And here's the wild part. People love it. Young people, you will see young people love it. Everyone loves it. The old, the young, the Gen Zs, everyone loves it. At the recent inauguration in Ghana, Traoré got the loudest applause of any president. Why? People are hungry for this kind of boldness. Now, none of this is easy. Burkina Faso is still fighting terrorism, and let's be real, it's been a hard battle. But under Traoré, the country has shifted its strategy. They have pushed out foreign troops and now taking control of their own defense. New local defense forces are being trained, weapons are being sourced locally, and communities are being protected and not abandoned. This is sovereignty in action, and it's inspiring. Traoré is literally sowing hope for a more food secure future. Now, let me speak directly to my people in diaspora. So every African in the US, in the UK, in Canada, in France, this is a wake-up call. Africa is rising, but we can't do it alone. We need your skills, your investment, your presence, and your voice. Now is not the time to just scroll and sigh. Now is the time to connect, to build, come home, whether physically or digitally. Burkina Faso is showing us what's possible. But imagine what we could do if we build together, when the continent and the diaspora stand as one. As a Burkina-based citizen or an African abroad watching this story unfold, you should feel proud and energized. These are the stories of African agency and progress that we want to amplify across the world. Now is the time for action. So whether you are an investor, a student, a professional, or simply an African rooted for Africa, do something. Learn about the new African Continental Free Trade Area, support African tech startups, travel locally, and experience the continent in unity firsthand. Encourage your friends to do the same. Share these successes on your social media. Every like and comment spreads hope. If you can, plan a visit to Burkina Faso or other African countries to see the change for yourself. Better yet, build a partnership, connect with a local non-profit, start a virtual internship program, or invest in that farm or factory seeking funding. The combination of strong leaderships like Traorés and engaged citizens like you is what ultimately moves nation forward. In the legacy of Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, in the boldness of Traoré, in our shared future, there is reason to be optimistic. It's a reminder that Africa's potential is not in the past, but in our hands today. Let this be a call to every African on the planet. Come home in spirit and in action. Reconnect with the continent, support its transformation, and explore the opportunities it now offers. Together, we can help turn this new dawn into a lasting sunrise for all of Africa. Thank you very much. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What really stood out for you with this achievement so far in Burkina Faso, what you're looking out for if you're thinking of coming back to Africa, if this post inspires you, let me know in the comment section. And until next time, be safe. All right. Bye.